I think that when you look at the bottle program, redemption program, it was well suited and put into place at a time when we needed it. But we've made a lot of improvements over the years, especially with recycling, zero sort recycling in particular. That was mandated by legislative process, put into law that we have to recycle, and we established this zero sort process. And my feeling is we should double down on that. That's the wave of the future.
What about the argument that bottles and containers that have a deposit are much more likely to be not only redeemed, but recycled at the same time? So if the goal was to recycle clean products as much as possible for future use, wouldn't the bottle deposit law be the way to go?
Well, I think it's just I've used this analogy before. It's like a Rube Goldberg type approach to recycling. I mean, think about all the process, all the steps in the way when you have to recycle and redeem your deposits. And what about those areas that don't have redemption centers? What about the folks? We're talking about housing right now. What if you're living in a single-family dwelling? You're living in an apartment, a one-bedroom facility somewhere, and the redemption center is 2 miles away. What are you supposed to do with all the bottles? I mean, this is the magnitude of the expansion here is dramatic. So I think it's time for us to decide what we want to do here. Are we serious about recycling? And if we are, then we should double down on the system that we put into place and pass in the law.
Is part of your thinking concerned with the possible, if this law goes into effect, some of the recycling centers, the single source people, Casella, have said it's going to increase recycling costs because you're diverting some very valuable
You're taking all the good stuff out. So what's their incentive?
So is that part of your concern, that it's going to be raising costs?
It's the cost and the complication of what we're trying to do. And I just think there's a simpler way to do it.